Hey guys, I just woke up. That's why I kind of look like this. I'm doing my hair. I'm kind of crunched for time, but I feel like God's telling me to make this video, so we're gonna make this video real quick, okay? This is about a dream that I just woke up from. Now, while I was like mostly getting myself together, I was trying to recall everything, but I can't recall everything, so I can only really just give like just a quick synopsis of what happened. But pretty much I walked into the store and it was a dollar store, and like I think one of my family members was in there. I think it was my cousin who was in there, and I just remember that like I went to go grab something in the bag and then I went to go pay for it, and I paid for my stuff, and then this like security guard started to kind of like harass me in a sense. My daughter is crying if you hear her meowing in the back because it is breakfast time, but like I have to make this video and I gotta get ready. She'll be okay. But yeah, he started like harassing me on some like, oh, you didn't pay for that. And he like grabbed my thing and I was like, no, I did pay for it. And I was like trying to show him my receipt, yada yada yada. And it was just like this whole thing of him not giving me my stuff back, what was mine, okay? I think that maybe as I'm saying it out loud, maybe I will understand the dream a bit more other than the like obvious like attack that I kind of felt like. But yeah, he was like taking what was mine. I'm like, no, this is mine. Like I paid for it. I did what I need to do to get it. I was walking out the store. You can see the receipt that it's mine. I paid for it. It's mine. Okay, and then he took it and he's like playing these games and he's like holding out from giving it back to me. I think it was like about 2 or 3 girls. They came and they were like trying to help me to get my stuff back. And they were like, no, yeah, we saw her buy it. And they're just like defending me, protecting me, all these things. And this guy, he's just playing. And it was given that he was trying to flirt, but like, he wasn't attractive, so it's like, hon, just give me my stuff. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm trying to go home. So yeah, it goes into this like really long thing, and it felt extended of him holding my stuff, and I'm just trying to get my stuff back. So yeah, he's sitting there playing games, and I feel like it took so long. Like, people are leaving, and I think that it was either like the supervisor or the manager of that place was like coming by, and this was a white lady. So the guy who had took my stuff, he was a black man. He was a bit thicker. He might have been bald, I don't remember. But and then the manager, she was like this white lady with blonde hair. I don't remember her eye color, but she pulls up and she's like, oh hun, what's the problem? Like, what's going on? And I'm telling her, and I'm like, because you know, you're thinking that the manager gonna help, right? So I'm telling her, I'm like, hey, like I paid for this stuff. This is my receipt. I showed the item, and these girls are like showing like, yeah, like she bought it. And I'm like, these are my items, and he's holding it and he's not giving it to me, and I just want my stuff and I'm ready to go. So she looks at it and she's like, okay, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Can I get my stuff? Like, I'm ready to go. Sometimes when you're in a dream, it's your subconscious, so it's like you're conscious of things and like you're acting out how you're supposed to act out, but at the same time some things don't be making sense and you just be acting like it makes sense. Okay, so when she said let's play a game, I'm thinking, okay, bet, like let's play this game and I'm getting my stuff back. Very interesting that I was just like, yeah, I'm down. Like, no, I'm not done. I want to go. Like, Destiny, why would you even say that? I don't even think I really wanted to play the game, but it kind of gave like I had no other option. But yeah, so we go into this game and then the atmosphere kind of shifts and there was a whole bunch of other people. So I think it was split into half. It was split into one side and then another side. I was on, you know, my side. And when I say the atmosphere kind of was giving very like dark red. It was giving a hellish vibe. Very interesting. A very hellish vibe. Like, it felt like I was in hell. Then she brings out this big like Wheel of Fortune wheel, but it's not a Wheel of Fortune wheel. Like, it was just like a circle, and then it was like obviously like the little pie chart, and then it was just different things in it. And I don't remember all of the things, but I remember her breaking things down. Everybody has like a thing. I don't remember what the thing is. Maybe as I continue to talk about it, it'll pop up. But everybody has like a thing, a calling, like a plan, I guess. And based on, I guess, what you land on, it was like pretty much like a game where not only was it landing on things, but it was like there was points, and if one person won something, then it was like, oh, like it was a battle that I can't explain, but it was giving like, okay, if this person gets this, then that means it takes away from the other person, or it takes their point, or something happens where I'm so mad that it's not coming to me. Like, it was there but now it's leaving. But anyways, I'll say what mine was, okay? So for my experience, it was, oh, if it wasn't even just mine, matter of fact, I'm sorry that I'm jumping, y'all. It wasn't even just mine, matter of fact, because it was like a whole thing where it was like, it was randomized. But the one that stood out to me that I remembered, that I was like, oh, hold on now, like, what are we really doing right now? She was like, okay, and if you lose a certain amount of points, or this is the unluckiest one, like if you land on this one and your opponent takes your point, that means that you forfeit your not only your stuff, but you forfeit your spot in heaven. And I was like, what? You forfeit your spot from heaven. You forfeit your spot on the good side. The good side. The good side. You forfeit your spot and you are bound in hell, and there's no coming back. Like, that's what she was saying. She was saying there's nothing that you can do to reverse it. You land on this, and this is like the bad luck space. This is like you're playing Mario Party and you land on Bowser's spot and you're just SOL, and you get that wheel and it's just a whole bunch of bad luck, but it's just the worst bad luck. You know what I'm talking about? If you play Mario Party, you know what I'm talking about. It was like that. And I'm saying to myself, like, whoa, like that's a deep cost. Like, I already see there was already like a lot of different things that was giving, okay, light and dark, and I was on the light side and the other people were on the dark side. And it felt like in the dream it was a battle of light and dark. I should have started with that, but light and dark, and then the different points would take you away and you would go to the dark side, but there was a possibility for those on the dark side to go to the light side. It's coming back to me. So that's what the game was. It was like a battle between light and dark, and I guess the dark had an opportunity to go to the light and the light had an opportunity to go to the dark, but it was about playing the game and winning and being very strategic. But if you got unlucky and you landed on this one spot, you would go to the dark side and there was no way to come back to the light side, and you would be damned for all good. And I'm just like, no, that's actually terrifying. And my heart dropped, and I remember feeling like, whoa, like I can't land on that, because what do you mean? And then I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, like, me playing this game, like, who is she? Like, she's not God. God has the last say. I don't think that I would be damned, but at the same time, I didn't want to take that chance. So then I just remember I started praying. Oh, and then she literally, I remember her saying that you would also lose Christ. You would lose Christ. You would lose Christ. Like, he would be taken from you. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who is she? Like, she doesn't have this authority. Like, who is she for real? And then I remember I started praying to Jesus and I started praying to God, and I'm like, God, like, can you please protect me in this game, that I don't land on that spot? Like, I know you hear my prayers, I know you hear me, like, can you just make sure that I don't land on this spot? And then I remember hearing, you don't have to play the game, you can just leave. And as soon as I heard that, I woke up. And the first thing that I thought was, the devil is trying to make me lose my spot. He's trying to make me miss out on my blessings. Obviously, he's trying to take what God has for me. He's trying to make me miss out on my spot. He's trying to take my spot in heaven so that he can have me. He's trying to pull me back in there so that he can have me, so I can be damned for all good. And I'm just like, what? Like, it goes to show, like, he's still trying it. And if you are new here and if you haven't watched my videos, I've been making a diary entry series lately where I just discuss the introspections that I've been having lately on my journey of growing my relationship with God and seeking God, and like just strengthening my faith and everything that I'm just learning on this journey, like everything that God has just been pulling out and putting in me. And I already know that at the end of all of this is the kingdom, okay? The kingdom of heaven, both on earth and outside of earth. I'm still learning, okay? I'm very like learning on my own, not just because I did grow up in the church, but like I'm reading the word for myself, and I'm seeking God myself, I'm seeking Christ myself, and I'm learning from myself of everything. But I know that on the other side of this is the kingdom, okay? So to hear that in the dream, to hear waking up that he tried to get me in my dream because he knows that consciously all these attacks that he's throwing at me, and that's what I've been talking about too, the attacks that I've been experiencing, that I'm in this middle season, that I'm in the storm, and in the storm is pretty much the devil is trying to like throw attacks at you so that he can get you to exit the boat, so that you can forfeit your destiny, so that you can forfeit your kingdom, so that you can forfeit all the promises, because once you exit, he's deeply rooted in you because you gave up. Like, the biggest thing is you can't give up. The fact that he tried to do that while I'm sleeping, while I'm unconscious and I'm doing things unconsciously, is beyond insane. Like, you know that you're losing your grip on me, so you're doing anything that you can to get me. That is insane to me. But like, I think that's why God wanted me to say that as I'm like having these realizations. He wanted me to say this dream because it's like I'm talking about my journey, and I'm talking about like the growth that I'm experiencing, and it ain't all, you know, peaches and cream. Like, it is love, and I'm very grateful for the journey. It's been a pretty high and low journey, but at the same time, it's a very, very, very real journey. Like, this is real life. Like, this is not a joke. Like, this is not a joke. Like, the enemy is a real foe, a real enemy, and I feel like a lot of people just don't believe, and I get it, okay? Because I used to be that person. Well, no, I always believed in light and dark, but knowing now, knowing what I know, and knowing that Christ really is the way, and God really is the way, Jesus really is the way, it's like, this shit is not a joke, and it's scary because it's like, he's attacking so many people. And I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been watching this guy, his name is Richard Lorenzo, and how he's like helping people and bringing the truth to people, sharing the gospel to people so that, you know, they don't be damned for all good. He's trying to bring people from the darkness into the light. And it's just crazy how the devil is still trying. Like, he is not gonna give up. Even though the battle was already won and God already won, he's not giving up. He really is trying to collect his own harvest. He's really trying to collect souls, and even those who were saved, and even those who are, like, you know, on the light side. He's still trying, he's still tempting, and he really wants us to just give up, forfeit, and go back to the dark. And it's just so crazy because he really tried it while I was dreaming, which is not that crazy, because at the same time, you know, I experience a lot of spiritual things in my dreams. But it's just like, I guess I'm being told this not just as a warning, but just as an awareness, and just also because the point of my content is to really, like, not only glorify God but prove God. Like, a lot of people really don't believe, and it breaks my heart, especially because I know it's a lot of my loved ones. But it's like, no, like, God is real, and this is not a joke. Like, what do you mean he's trying to forfeit my spot? What do you mean he's trying to forfeit my spot in heaven? What do you mean he's trying to make me leave, like, forfeit my destiny, forfeit my kingdom, forfeit my promises? Like all I had to do was play this game and go to the dark side. Like, what? And then I'd be damned for all good. Like, there was no chance again. Like, that is a very, very scary realization that I feel like I was this close. Like, not actually, no, I don't think I was close at all. I think it was just another attempt. But, like, I always feel like in dreams where I've had, like, demonic attacks, like, I've had a lot of experiences in my past, especially when I was, like, into spirituality. I'm gonna just say it. Yup, new age spirituality. And especially when I was just far away from God, far away from Jesus. I have an eyelash in my eye. I used to have a lot of, like, demonic attacks in my dreams, because that's one of the easiest ways to get access to people. Especially, I'm a dreamer. Like, it's one of the easiest ways to get access to me. Where I used to have dreams of, I guess, incubi trying to have STX with me and trying to, like, siphon my energy. I would be protected from that. Like, in a lot of instances where we was doing the do when we shouldn't have been doing the do, it would be like an angel stopping it, or throwing a blanket over the person, a black blanket, and revealing that they were a demon. I'm just like, whoa. Or instances where, like, I've heard this before, where you know, demons try to make you eat in the dream. It's like a form of witchcraft too. But all of that, and then I'd be having dreams where I'm, like, seeing a whole bunch of food. Like, I feel like the enemy has just been trying it for ages to really, like, stop me and get me, and it's just so crazy. I'm wearing a hat over this, by the way, but I don't know. I think I'm not gonna make this long. This is just, like, sharing to give y'all the wisdom so that y'all could be careful and mindful too, because the enemy is a real foe. Like, this whole life thing is not a joke. I understand we want to sit here, we want to have fun. Okay, we want to enjoy life, we want to enjoy the experiences, but there's a very, very real battle that's happening on the other side that we cannot see, and it's getting real. Like, it was already real, but of course the tactic is to make us not believe. The tactic is to make us think that this isn't real, that it's just have fun, just do whatever you want to do. But no, this is real. This is real life. And I know a lot of people will say that dreams are just the subconscious and it's trying to show me something that's happening in my real life. Yeah, what's happening in my real life is that I've been fighting the battle. Every time that I've been having my down moments, I've been fighting and bringing it to God. I'm not giving up. I wasn't giving up, and I'm still not giving up. So that dream was, okay, well, I can't get her in the conscious because she's actively choosing God, even when I'm wearing her down, even when I'm breaking her down, even when I'm making her think that she's not changing. Sorry, I'm trying to work on my cursing. Even when I'm making her think that nothing is working and that you might as well just come back to the dark side, and it's not working, like she's not giving up because I'm not giving up. I'm gonna try in my dreams. So I really pray that I, you know, go to the right people with this. Like, I don't know, whoever God feels like needs to see this message, I pray that it hits them, because this is not a joke. And yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to express for this diary entry, because that man is really trying it. But yeah, I hope that this helped somebody in some way. I hope that this brought some awareness in some way. And honestly, if you're also having like attacks, or if you're on the other side of all this and you're like, if you have any wisdom, okay, because I'm still a student, if you have any wisdom that you want to share with me about any of this, like if you are on your journey, or if you're like way past the journey, or if you've had these experiences before, or if you're even new to the journey and this is something that like enlightened you in some way, like please comment down below. But yeah, I just felt like God was like, hey girl, share this message. I do have to go though because it's already I gotta go. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this helped in some way. That's all I can really say. And seek God, okay? This is not a joke. Seek God for real, y'all. Get in your word. Mwah, mwah, bye. And God really does fight our battles. Like, he protected me. That was his protection. That was his grace. For him to tell me you don't even have to play the game and woke me up, thank you, God. Thank you, God. God really does fight our battles. Like, that's the last thing I'll say. When you seek and choosing God, he's fighting your battles for you, okay? So guys, it's a few days later. I was looking back at this video because I'm gonna be editing soon. Actually, it's Sunday because I recorded that Friday. I didn't say the time, and I've been saying I wanted to date the time, but that was Friday the 7th? Yeah, Friday the 7th. Today is Sunday the 8th, the 9th. This video was not, I'm not gonna say it was chaotic. Like I said, I just had woke up and I was getting ready. So I was like trying to multitask. I'm not the best at multitasking. So a lot of the correlations that I was trying to put together, or I guess the big message is, like I said, I just woke up. So it was like I was trying to process the dream while I was saying it at the same time. But when I'm looking back at it, and I think about the season that I'm in, and I'm thinking about the season that I've been in, and I'm thinking about everything that I've been learning within the season, and how I've been learning that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay, very, very prominent, still kill and destroy, and how I've been seeing that God is gonna restore everything that was lost, restore the time that was lost, restore what the locusts had eaten from the past 7 years. And I've just been seeing a lot of messages, especially about how I'm in the middle season and God is restoring, healing, preparing for my gifts, my promises, for the person that I'm becoming, for the kingdom, period. Okay, for the kingdom on earth, like I said in the video, and for the kingdom on the other side. And to think that, like, I feel like I've been going through seasons of loss, seasons of lack, seasons of like, there's things that I'm working towards, things that I'm working for, things that I'm praying for, and it feels like some things will come, or some things would get taken away, or things would come and be taken away, or it felt like I would pray for things and it wouldn't come, but they were all mine, like everything that's rightfully mine. Like it may not be per se in the way that it was back then, because I know that there was a process that I need to go through regardless. But to realize and know that these things have been happening for a while, and to know that like these things that I've been working towards, and the person that I'm trying to become, and the things that I'm trying to like have, and the promises of God, they're all mine. They're all already mine. Like God has heard my prayers, and he's been hearing my prayers for years. Like all of this stuff is mine. So it correlates with, oh, I went into the store and I pay for my stuff, and this is my stuff. And then what, the security guard of that place, like you could really go deep into it, where it's like, okay, I'm in the store, right? And the security of that place, the security, I feel like it's something there. The security guard takes my stuff and is like, oh, you have to prove that this is your stuff. And it's just sitting there playing with me and taking forever to give me what is rightfully mine. Taking forever, steals my stuff that I paid for, steals my stuff that is mine, stuff that I earned, okay? I worked for it, I got it, right? And it's just sitting here playing this game. Oh, you want it? Oh, you gotta come get it. Oh, sit here trying to flirt with me, trying to like distract me, trying to lure me with lust, trying to lure me in a lot of different ways. When I'm like, bro, can I just get my stuff so I can go where I'm trying to be? And it's a little bit mindset, like I'm trying. And then the owner, the manager, not even the owner of the building, okay? Because that's why I keep saying that, the manager and the security guard. But the manager of the building is like, oh yeah, like what's the issue? Like I got you. Like you want your stuff back? Yeah, I can get you the things that you want. You just have to play this game. But with the game comes with the cost. Like I don't know if you guys are putting the, I feel like if you're watching this, you're putting the pieces together. I may not be able to explain it the best way, but like you have to play this game, and the game comes with a cost. Are y'all like I'm sorry, I'm being extra. I want this video to be 20 minutes long, and I feel like that first video was 17, so I promise I'm not gonna make this long. But she was like, you have if you want to get your stuff that's rightfully yours, if you want the stuff that you want, you have to play this game. And the game comes with the cost. And the game is a battle between light and dark. And the game is, you can land on random spots, and some of those spots will have you go to the dark side. Some of those spots will have you losing more things. Or you can potentially gain things, but at what cost? Because who's running the game? And there's a high chance, even if it was a low chance, the fact that it's still a chance period, that you can lose your spot. You can lose, she said, you can lose the things that you already have, and you can lose your spot in heaven. You can lose your spot in the kingdom. You're telling me that there's a chance that I could lose everything, that I can lose Christ. Matter of fact, outside of the things, because all the material stuff is cool and dandy, but that's not the point of all of this, right? That I could lose my spot in heaven, that I can lose my relationship with Christ, that I can be without God, that I can lose that relationship, that tether, that oneness with God. There's a chance for that. And you're telling me, oh yeah, it's just a game to get your stuff back. But there is a chance. It comes with the cost. And that means you can lose everything. And everything as in what's most important: Christ, God, your relationship with God, heaven, the kingdom, your purpose on this earth, your destiny, the person you're becoming, and all the things that come attached to all of that. You can lose that. You just got to play this game. It's just so crazy, because it's like, in that dream, it's like, okay, the correlation with what I'm experiencing in real life, where it's like I feel like I'm having this spiritual battle of everything that I have been praying for, and also just when it comes to my relationship with God, deepening my relationship with Christ and really seeking Christ and really trying to build that foundation and that relationship outside of the church, outside of religion, like in my own will and my own intention with God, and seeking Him just as much as He sought me out and just as much as He's been here. And to know what's coming, and to know the good things that He has for me, and how I'm going to experience the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, and the heaven that comes with that on the other side. And to think that I've been experiencing the battle, because I already know I'm in the wilderness. I'm understanding. I get it. I'm in the wilderness. So this is a preparation season. This is a season where I'm learning. This is a season where I'm growing my faith, where my faith has to be so rooted in God that no matter what's thrown at me, I'm still choosing God, so that I can be prepared for the kingdom, so I can be prepared for the other side when I need to have the strongest relationship with God, that nothing can get in between, where I need to have the faith that if something happens, I'm stronger, where I need to have the consistency, the discipline, the everything that I'm being learned, the love, the faith, the hope, everything that I've been saying that I've been learning. I need to have those things for that season. But it's like, He's going to restore what's lost, but I have to be able to hold that. And to think that I'm having these battles because the devil lost me, I'm not even gonna keep saying that he's losing his grip. He lost his grip. He don't got me. I was about to curse. He doesn't have me anymore. So it's like the fact that he was trying it in a dream, because consciously every single attack he's been throwing my way, even when I felt like giving up, y'all, like I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, even when I felt like giving up, I didn't, and I'm not, and I won't, because I know who God is, because I love God, and I'm so grateful to God so much for everything that He's been teaching me and showing me in this season and healing within me, that it's like, even when the battle is so strong, and even before I had the knowledge that I have now because of those battles, that I didn't give up and I was choosing God. And now it's even deeper. Like I was telling y'all gotta go watch my other videos if you're new here. Like I was telling y'all, like He's taking them things out, and the faith is going to continue to grow deeper. Like the roots, y'all, of God are growing deeper. Like I understand the battles now. I'm not even afraid of the battles. I know that the battles are going to continue to come as I'm growing my relationship with Christ, because that's just what comes with the territory. That's just what comes with when the devil is losing you. He's not going to attack someone that he feels unthreatened by. He's not going to attack anybody that he already has. So if you feel like, excuse my French, but if you feel like things are sweet, if you feel like it's all easy and all good, there's probably a very serious reason for that. And it's not to say anybody who hasn't done the work, or who has done the work, that goes for you. But if you don't know God, and if you don't know Christ, and you don't believe, and you feel like, well, I don't have God, I don't need God because my life is fine. Yeah, you don't need to be attacked, because if the devil already has you, what does he need to make your life hard for? What does he need to sit here and test you for? What does he need to sit here and do anything to you? When you have a very real purpose for the kingdom of God on earth, why wouldn't the devil attack you? Like, that's just natural. And I'm understanding that comes with the territory, and it makes the faith even easier to have, and it makes the strength even easier to have, because I'm like, I have an understanding, like, of course he's gonna try me. And if he couldn't get me while I'm sitting here conscious in my waking day, and I'm having these battles and I'm still choosing God, easiest way to do it is by the dreams, when you're unconscious. When it's not even like you for real. It's not even you for real. Like, there's many different types of dreams that you can have. You can have lucid dreams, yeah. You can have dreams where you do have the awareness, but the ones that is going to be real easy to attack is when you're unconscious. And I think that's why I'm also learning. Well, I pray before I go to bed, and that's, why even within that attack, it was like, God was like, you don't even got to play the game. Like, who is he? He doesn't even have the authority to orchestrate a game where you can play, where you have to play. He's not God. And it's a song that I've been listening to from Kendrick Lamar. Lord, I need you to wrap your arms around me. Wrap your arms around with your mercy. And he says a verse that I love to say so much, where it's like, the devil runs the playground, but God owns the building. And I keep thinking about that when I think about the fact that the security guard and the manager was like, oh yeah, you could get your stuff, my camera's about to die, it's perfect timing. But oh, the security guard and the manager's like, oh, you could get your stuff, let's just play this game. But God is like, you don't even have to play the game. You don't even have to play their game. You don't even have to play his game. I own this. I own the building. He's just running it. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Sorry that this was a bit longer because I really do be trying. But a warning. I'll say a warning. I'll say conviction. But at the same time, it's also growth and gratitude for the protection and for where I'm at on my journey. Because you know what? At this point, I take the attacks as like a, oh, okay, you see me as a threat. I get it. I get it. You losing and you mad. I would be mad too. I used to say that a lot where it's like, I would be mad too if I was losing. I would do everything in my power to win too if I knew I was losing. But yeah, we just gonna end it at that, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, bye.